Okay. Trying to find the best spot to put my headphone wire. And I'm not succeeding in finding a good spot. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It's not exactly in the way. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Probably want to wait until a couple more people are piled in here before we get going. Well, I can't start until 2 o'clock, until the embargo, which is in 3 minutes. So I can't legally say anything until the embargo drops in 3 minutes. But until then, we can hang out for a little bit and, I don't know, look at my roster. Pretty cool. Look at this Spider Punk. He's really cool. Am I going to test him on the CCP? Yes. I'm not going to. The plan is not to buy the offer and test him. The plan is to test him on the CCP. So once the embargo drops, I'll head over there, rank him up, and we'll start testing him. I have tested him prior to this stream, but not extensively. I've messed around with him just a little bit. So we just need to wait until 2 o'clock. I'll tweet now. I'll send out a tweet now. And yeah, what's up, Spirit? Blueberry Pancake, the OG. Celine, is that Celine? Celian? Tyler, Resheet, Aldo Sapiens, what's up, dude? How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Warrior? How'd I spend my birthday? I went out to a nice dinner. I did a little bit of reading, a little bit of work, a little bit of stuff I can't talk about for legal reasons, not those reasons. Get your mind out of the gutter. But yeah, it was a good time. Blueberry Pancake with the super chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Just, I'm assuming you're sending over a buck just for the sake of it. Thank you very much. I believe that translates to around $1. So thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate it. What's up, DH1? What's up, Rowan? I'm 250 shards off a Titan and it's killing me. Jeddah, how can we fix that? Well, have you purchased any of the daily deals for the Valiant stamp selector? Because there's some Titan shards in the Valiant stamp selector if you traded 100 stamps. There should be some Titan shards in there. Glad I can catch you live. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. You're a name that floats around in the community, especially in Lags' stream. So happy to see you here. Okay, the embargo is just about over, so I will head on over to the CCP server and let's start ranking up Mr. Jack-O-Lantern and we can test him out. Alright, so I have the 7-star here. I can test both of them. Alright, the embargo is officially over now. I'm gonna test the 7-star up at rank 2 for right now, and then we can test the awakened ability down the line. But we don't have to awaken him for the damage. The damage is all there unawakened, from what I understand. Yeah, all of his damage is here unawakened. He just gains utility from the awakened ability. It's good utility, but it is utility that is not necessary. Alright, so we need some of those catalysts. Let's just go buy them. We need 4 of these. And then 3 of the tier 2. Or 3 of the tier 2, 3 of the tier 5. Alright, and now we can rank him up. We'll give him a relic as well. I believe he likes the Sentinel relic. It's either Sentinel or Vision. Actually, he might want Vision more. Let me see what the Vision relic does. Incinerate, Poison, Shock, Plasma Effect, Potency. Yeah, that's pretty decent, but I think Duration is what he wants, so I'm gonna give him the Sentinel relic. Wherever that is. Here it is. I'm gonna give him the Sentinel relic. And increase the debuff duration. And we'll take him to rank 2, and then we'll take him into the CCP. Or take him into the CCP testing map so we can test him out. Hello there, old man MSD. Wow, I'm old already? I guess that's fair. I guess that is fair. Blueberry Pancake, thank you very much for that. That is incredibly high praise, and I appreciate that a lot. Best of luck getting out of the victory track. Okay. I believe it's Green Goblin is best. You might be right in that assessment. Let me check my Green Goblin relic. I know it's here somewhere. I probably have just overlooked it. Yeah, right here. Power efficiency. Oh yeah, debuff duration and ability actually. Yeah, he definitely wants Green Goblin. Okay. Good shout, good shout. Yeah, and that's also going to give him the power efficiency, which he definitely wants. Yeah, so we want that. We want that, and then that's also... the regen rate is probably good too, but that's only for the Awaken ability, and we'll test that a little bit later. Going to wait and watch this before deciding on buying the deal. Spend 500 mark points at the web store and get a 7-star Jack. Are you serious? Hold on, what? Wow. That's pretty crazy. Just hit Valiant on your mini? Kyle, congrats, man. That is awesome. Alright, well, we'll look at that Jack thing later. Let's actually test him. Ooh, that's a spoiler for a video coming out tomorrow. So, Jack-o'-lantern, before I get into it, Jack-o'-lantern, I think, is good. I think Jack-o'-lantern is perfectly described as a tech version of Patriot, where he counters a few specific characters very, very well, but then he kind of falters in other places because of the strong countering of like specific characters. I think he is still good, and I would definitely consider him a solid champion, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. And I see we're getting a Nick raid. Nick, dude, thank you very much, man. I appreciate the raid. Hopefully you had fun in the Battlegrounds today. I saw you were going pretty hard at that. Much appreciated, man. But yeah, this is a rank 2 7-star Jack-o'-lantern with the 6-star Green Goblin relic, no boosts, no synergies, and he is unawakened. So the rotation that I personally like for Jack-o'-lantern is just going straight for Special 2. Now, in the deep dive, it's shown that you want to go Special 1, Special 2, but personally, I don't think you need to go for the Special 1. I think at this power level, 7-star rank 2 and 6-star rank 5 Ascended, I don't think you need to bother with the Special 1. I think it's kind of irrelevant. He deals very decent damage. Ignore me getting hit there. Alright, let's restart, because that completely ruined the whole rotation. I was trying to heavy counter. I didn't realize how poor his reach is. But to actually do this fight, I have found that at a power level equivalent to 6-star rank 5 Ascended, 7-star rank 2, you can skip the Special 1 and just go straight to Special 2, and opponents of this size health pool are pretty much dead. He deals a decent amount of crit damage in those instant bursts of Incinerate, and each of those inflamed passive that he gets increases his critical damage rating. He already has a really high crit rate, and he gets a precision. Starlord just loves to hit me today. He gets a precision from the first hit of his heavy, and it's not pause, but it lasts for the duration of his specials. So that's one special too, and Starlord is already basically dead. I'll do a couple of fights here to show off what it looks like without losing 30% of my health. But you don't even need to heavy cancel if you don't want to. It's really the special 2 damage over time that is the solid part of his kit. So that was 38 seconds, and I didn't even play that super optimally. Let's do that fight again, but maybe go fight Winter Soldier or Sentry, just someone else who's not Star-Lord, who doesn't want to intercept me today. And then I'll show you what it looks like with Class Advantage. But without Class Advantage, at a 7-star rank 2 level with the appropriate relic, he feels good. Like, he definitely has good damage. Damage is not something that Jack-o'-lantern is lacking in any way, shape, or form. He's got really good damage, and he has really solid utility. So, I think he's good. I just don't know if he's going to fill a gap in people's rosters for Battlegrounds, which is where I think he is designed for, outside of his target matchups. Because this is good damage. I mean, this is really solid. Undeniably solid. We're only not even 30 seconds into this fight, and 280,000 health is already basically dead. So, you can't deny that the damage is solid. But it's everything else that comes with a character that you might want to consider. That was 37 seconds. So he's around a 40-ish seconds kill for this type of health pool. Now, that's solid. That's, pretty good. Comparing it to, like, Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, obviously, Stark Spidey can deal so much damage in 20 seconds, but you need to ramp up first. Jack, he ramps up by fighting. He ramps up by hitting. Those inflamed passives, they trigger every time you inflict a damage over time effect or an instant damage effect. And each inflamed passive, I'll show you right now in his ability kit, it increases his critical damage rating, his ability accuracy, and his energy resistance. So Jack was made to counter Onslaught. That's kind of his whole shtick, and he's very good at countering Onslaught. But because he's such a hard Onslaught counter, it kind of feels awkward to use him in certain other matches because Onslaught is like he's such a hard counter for Onslaught, and because of that, he kind of suffers from what Patriot suffers from, where if he's not in his target matchup, he's probably not going to do as well as other characters that counter Onslaught, but also counter way more other champs, and not just specifically targeting Onslaught. Jack was made with the intention of he's going to be very, very good for Onslaught, especially when he's awakened. He's going to be exceptional for Onslaught. But is that going to cause him to suffer in other relevant matchups where he's not fighting Onslaught? He's fighting maybe a Tuma or Mr. Sinister. I guess I shouldn't have named Mr. Sinister because he's also exceptional for Sinister because he doesn't crit. But you guys know what I mean. So with class advantage, he feels very good. That was 29 seconds. With class advantage, he feels very, very good. And that is by design, obviously. He is made to rip apart some mutant champions, for sure. And Patriot kind of feels the same way. Again, I feel like the comparison of the tech Patriot fits Jack very well. I just don't know if Jack is going to be more widely used because he offers more utility. So let's look at his kit for a second. Outside of the SIG ability, which we'll talk about in a little bit, Jack starts the fight immediately. He's immune to reverse controls and incinerate, and he can parry non-contact attacks. So Ebony Maw, Onslaught if you want to parry him. Any champion with non-contact attacks, Jack can parry, no problem, and he's immune to reverse controls and incinerate. Great. And he doesn't land crits, which makes him good for Sinister, Onslaught, champions like that, Havoc. he gets around those crit punishing abilities. So that's also good. And on top of that, he has the inflamed passives, which is kind of the core of his kit and what you want to ramp up. For every 3 damaging effects the opponent is inflicted with, or passive damaging effects Jack-o'-lantern is inflicted with, gain an inflamed passive for 25 seconds. And this stacks up to 15, so you can get a pretty decent amount of critical damage rating. I believe that's up to, what, 30% increased ability accuracy with 15 stacks? And then over 2,000, 2,500 energy resistance with max inflamed. And it's so easy to have inflamed up. Like, it really is super easy. His 4th light attack inflicts a cowardice debuff, which is great for Kitty Pryde. It's great for just reducing special damage in general. And it also makes mutant champions less likely to throw their special 1, which is great for Onslaught. Crazy. The heavy attack, you saw me chaining the heavy attack into my special 2. That gives him a 2,500 precision passive for 3 seconds. That's great. More crits with more crit damage is more damage in general. The special 1, like I said, I like to skip it, but it is not a bad idea to go for it. He gains 4 inflamed passives from using the special 1, but I find that, especially with stat focus, you're just gaining inflamed passives as you ramp to your special 2, so it doesn't really seem necessary to go for the special 1. It just seems like a waste of time in my opinion. So we can try him out for a longer fight here. I think for longer fights, you want to go for the special 3. I believe that gives him like 10 inflamed passives or something like that. He gains, yeah, 12 inflamed passives, and then he gets a big, nice 200% precision for 15 seconds. So, yeah, special 3 and then up to special 2 seems to be the route for longer fights. This is 850,000 health on this Cyclops here. So let's see how he fares. I haven't tested him in long fights yet. I just know that the rotation, it asks you to go for special 3 first. And hopefully we're not dead from this. Okay, we're dead from that. So let's do the first Cyclops fight again. And then let's fight this Cyclops for real this time. Is Jack scary on defense? No, he's not really a defender. Scream and Jack, not really made for defense. Scream has some defensive stuff, but not really. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. Alright, let's fight that Cyclops lane again and not die from the special 2. Cyclops clearly the scariest defender in the game. Alright. For this fight, I'll go for a special 1 into special 2 just to see the time difference. So, last time we fought Cyclops, it was 29 seconds without going for special 1. Let's see what going for special 1 adds or subtracts. It's definitely going to subtract, I already know it, but... Getting those inflamed passives to start is nice, because the critical damage rating increase, you definitely feel it. $39 seconds. So without the special 1, it was 10 seconds faster. I think the special 1 is... I love my connection. I love my internet. Have I mentioned that? Have I mentioned how much I love my internet? This is amazing. I love it so much. We should be back now. This is great. We should be back now, though. Should be working again. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My internet just, it's not great. Get better interwebs, yo? You know, I really should. It's kind of not up to me, but I really should. I should get my own internet. That's what I should do. The apartment internet is not great. Not great at all. But hey, we're back now. At least it looks like we are. So, like I was saying, the long fight rotation. You want to go for a special 3 first. and then you go for your special 2. We'll show off his special 3 just because it's cool. And now he's basically critting on every hit with that precision passive. The goal would obviously be to get to your special 2, but you don't really have enough time. But now you have 15 inflamed passives. You can heavy into your special 2. And, yeah, deal some pretty decent damage. The more you intercept, the more you pause your inflamed passives. They pause for 5 seconds when you intercept the opponent. And I believe they're all paused during specials as well. And that should do it. Yeah, so 142, not terrible, not great, just kind of somewhere in the middle. Special 3's a no-go. It doesn't seem necessary for his typical uses. Honestly, like I'm gonna show the rotation that I like again with Jack, because I think this is the best loop for him. I genuinely do. I think just skip the special 1, go straight to special 2, intercept, and that's it. That's really all you need to do with Jack. That's as simple as it gets, you know? It's kind of like Shocker, except you eliminate a special 1 from the equation. Be cool if Sentry did anything. The only thing about not going for the special 1 is you're kind of reliant on your normal crits to build up your inflamed passives. And if you don't crit a lot, you might not get as many inflamed. So for certain matchups, the special 1 does make sense, but if you have decent crit RNG, there's no need for it. And you don't even need to heavy into special 2. I mean, it's the damage over time that's really dealing the damage. 49 seconds, yeah, that was mostly Sentry's unwillingness to cooperate, and not Jack's inability to deal damage. Let's go fight Winter Soldier. Yo, J-Mania with the membership. Thank you very much, man. Not much, but you always answer my questions to help me so much with all your vids. Oh, J-Mania, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad I can be of service to you, my friend. Thank you very much. And welcome to the Metallic Soldiers. Wouldn't it be good to start with a heavy to crit more from the beginning? It's not a bad idea. Especially considering how many hits the heavy attack is. The weird part about his heavy is it pushes the opponent so far back that you can almost not land a stand-up intercept. And, you know, that's not great sometimes. Yeah, 44 seconds. Not bad. Have I tried Roblin with this guy on the team? I have not. Buy the early access bundle? Scotty T, no. I'm testing him on the CCP right now. Yeah, testing him on the CCP. And he feels okay, you know? He does definitely take some RNG to get going with the special 2 only rotation. And going for special 1, special 2 is definitely not a bad idea. Is he a great Battlegrounds champion? Will he be a great Battlegrounds champion? Maybe. I think he'll be great for people. Okay, let me do this fight again and then let me explain how I feel about him. I think Jack will be great for people who never learned how to fight Onslaught and want to have an Onslaught counter in their deck. I think Jack is like made for those people. And good on them. Absolutely good on them. Ignore me getting hit there because I'm trying to talk while play. But I think for most people, especially people who know how to fight Onslaught already, he's not really going to do anything spectacular for you. He's got good damage, he's got good utility, but he's not filling the void of, oh, we need this champion for a specific reason, you know? Like, I've had fights that have been 30 seconds, I've had fights that have been 40 seconds. That's very decent. That's good times, you know? No one is saying that he has bad damage, you know? Like, the damage is definitely there, but I think we're coming to a point with characters being added to the game where sometimes it's not just about, oh, they have good damage. Sometimes it's, are they going to matter in the long run, and will they be worth my resources, you know? Because any champion can come to the game and have really good damage, you know? Any champion can come to the game and put up a 40-second time against 300,000 health, or put up a 35-second time against 280,000 health, you know? But is he going to be the next best tech attacker? I think the answer is no. Yo, J Mania with the 2. Thank you very much, man. Last one, please, if you have a second. Jay, I got you, dude. No worries. Where in the tech class do you think he would land in terms of utility and damage, or who would you compare him to? He looks so good. Jay, I do think he is good. I think my comparison for him is not in the tech class, really. My comparison for him is in the skill class in terms of where I see him being used, and I compare him to Patriot. I think he is the tech version of Patriot. He's so geared to countering one character specifically. The Sig ability, which we'll get to in a second, his immunities, his ability to parry non-contact, his damage being non-crit and instant damage, one of his damage sources being poison, which Onslaught is not immune to. He's so geared for Onslaught that it almost feels like if you're not using him for Onslaught, you probably want to use somebody else, you know? So let's talk about his Awaken ability. So his Awaken ability, it makes him very good for Onslaught. He goes from being decent for Onslaught to being very good for Onslaught with the Awaken ability. During the opponent's special attacks, gain a non-stacking Bulwark buff granting up to 1300 block proficiency, and then while suffering from energy damage passives, Neuroshock, Jack-o'-lantern passively regenerates up to, I think it's 3% of his base health per second or something like that. 0.18% is how the number looks in the actual SIG because of how regen works, and it's constantly ticking. But let's awaken him. Let's give him an awakening gem here. I don't remember where the 7-star awakening gems are. Here they are. Okay. And we'll bring him to SIG 20, and I'll show you what I mean by he is good voice crack, by the way, good for Onslaught. You'll see, I'm just going to get hit by Onslaught, and I'm going to start regenning from the Neuroshocks. So we have him up there. Let's just go fight my Onslaught. Kurt Rose, I did. Thank you very much, buddy. I absolutely did. Alright, so as I mentioned, he can parry non-contact, so he can just parry Onslaught. If you want to give up the willpower, you can do that. And maybe it's advisable to do that against Onslaught because of the regen he gets from the Neuroshocks. Now, another thing about Jack-o'-lantern is, if you notice there, I didn't get any Neuroshocks on me during that special. So I'll explain how that works in a second and why that makes him just so good for Onslaught. But as you can see, I'm regenning from the Neuroshock. It's not the most amount of regen, but it's more or less offsetting half of the Neuroshock damage. But he's going to throw another special one here. And look, there's 1 Neuro, 2 Neuros. He only landed half of the Neuros he would typically land. And in that first special one, he didn't land any Neuros. So let me explain why that's happening. So part of Jack's inflamed passive shenanigans is while an inflamed passive is active, while one inflamed passive is active, you only need 1 of these, which means you'll need to have landed a passive damage over time effect 3 times to trigger 1 inflamed passive. The opponent's damaging effects suffer minus 100% ability, reduced ability accuracy when hitting Jack's block during specials. So, that means Onslaught is not going to be able to inflict any of his passive shenanigans during his special 2, and his special 1 has a reduced chance to do it. Now, if you know about Onslaught's abilities, you know that he has a flat 50% chance to inflict neuroshocks on his special 1, and flat percentages are taken outside of the base percentage chance. So even with this reduced 100% ability accuracy, Onslaught still has a 50% chance to apply neuros. Jack counters that too, because each additional inflamed passive, mutant damaging effects suffer an additional minus 5% flat ability accuracy per inflamed passive. This does not trigger against Cosmics. So he has so much utility to counter Onslaught, it's not even funny. He is literally made to make Onslaught suffer, basically. The only singular thing that Jack has that is kind of pro Onslaught is his special 2 inflicts an Incinerate debuff. And Onslaught is Onslaught doesn't take any damage from Incinerate. So I don't know why he has Incinerate. I would think if they wanted to make him a pure Onslaught counter, it would be like Poison and maybe Incinerate, or Poison and maybe like Degen. But let me explain why I was wrong there for a second. Because that Incinerate is against non-mutants. Against mutants, he inflicts Plasma. So I'm just going to get hit here and get to my special 2. Against mutant champions, forgive my absolute ignorance here, he inflicts Plasma and not Incinerate. So Onslaught, while he's not immune to Plasma, he still does inflict Neuroshocks if he's inflicted with Plasma. But the duration is so short on those Plasmas that you barely get any Neuroshocks. And if you get any and you're awakened, you regen from them. So, excuse my mind flub there. I completely forgot about the Plasma thing. But, yeah, he doesn't have anything that's against Onslaught. Maybe if you consider him parrying projectiles while turning off willpower a negative, you can also see that as a positive, where you don't have to bait intercepts with Onslaught. You can just parry him and go in for hits. So, yeah. Jack is, I don't know, he's interesting. I feel like people need Jack on the live server to really see if he's worth it, you know? We'll do a couple more test fights. We'll go fight Star-Lord again and see if he doesn't kill me. But yeah, what do you guys think about Jack? Are you impressed with the damage? Are you interested in his utility? Is there anything that you want me to see? You want me to do with Jack? We're gonna go special 1, special 2 here because he's just being a meanie. It would be nice if his inflamed passives also provided a sort of power efficiency. I think that would make him great. I messed this up dearly. Whatever, it's fine. I think if his inflamed passives provided him with like a power efficiency, that would be great, and that would help the special 1, special 2 rotation feel a lot better, because sometimes it just doesn't feel as great because you're taking a lot of time to get there, and you could just shoot the special 2 and a lot of the time you're just going to kill with special 2. How's the rotation for max damage on him? If you want to maximize damage in short form, it is definitely special 1, special 2, and I'm going to go for that here. Star-Lord just wasn't being very nice in throwing specials, so I really couldn't do anything. So if you want to maximize damage, you want to go for special 1, get some inflamed passives, pause the precision during your special, and then you want to shoot right up to special 2. Try and intercept on your way there to pause your inflamed passives, because the more inflamed passives that you have, the more critical damage rating that you will have for that big special 2. So now, even just with normal damage, okay, that's great. Even just with normal damage, Star-Lord was already at 50% health by the time we got to the ramp. One thing I don't love about Jack is how little power his heavy gives. See? You would think that would chain into special 2, but it doesn't. And that frustrates me, because I feel like it should. Yeah, I mean, the fight would have been over. I guess we're gonna... Man, Star-Lord just doesn't like to cooperate with me today. Let's try Star-Lord one more time, and then if he doesn't want to play ball, we'll just go fight somebody else. But the max damage rotation is special 1, special 2. I just like going for straight special 2, because if you get lucky enough with crits on the way up, the opponent is basically dead regardless of going for the special 1 or not. So here's your first special 1, your only special 1 in short form. And now you want to race to your special 2. And Star-Lord is basically dead after that. Just imagine I didn't get hit by a special 3. See? He would have died. So subtract, I don't know, 8 seconds off of that, and that's basically what the time looks like. 40 seconds, 41 seconds. Don't know much about this champ, but he looks cool. What are your thoughts on him? I think he's good. I don't think he's great. What does the heavy do? Heavy does before the specials. It gives him the precision passive. So let's go fight Cyclops again, and just go straight to special 2, which is what I like to do with Jack. Is just straight to special 2, heavy, and the opponent is basically dead. Any synergies that will matter? I don't believe so. There might be some cool ones, but I want to focus on him without the help of any synergies, because synergies are not practical in most content outside of story. So, against mutants, like I said, with class advantage, he feels really good. Heavy into special 2. And before the damaging debuffs even end, he's dead. So, against mutant champions, he does feel very good. And he feels like a solid mutant killer. He feels like a kind of 2024 version of Shocker, where if you just have him at a high enough rank, you can skip the special 1 entirely and go straight to special 2. Because, that's pretty decent. 30 seconds for nearly 300,000 health. Yeah, that's solid. And yes, he does counter Onslaught further when he's awakened. So, let me find the 6-star Jack. I know he's down here somewhere. We'll level him up to 25, and then we'll awaken him, and we'll go fight Onslaught. Take him to rank 2. Make it seem a little more realistic. And we'll bring him to Sig 200, and we'll fight my rank 3 Onslaught, just to kind of simulate what it could look like. Does he only have one rotation? No, he's got more than one. You can go special 1, special 2, you can go straight special 2, you can go special 1, special 1, special 2. That might be the best rotation for long fights now thinking about it. I need more sig stones. Oh, Brandon, do you have a question, buddy? I'm sorry. Sunspot awakened, Wags, Danny awakened, Northstar, which mean to rank 3, was thinking Northstar. If you like Northstar, Brandon, by all means. I mean, Northstar is great. Personally, I would be thinking about going Sunspot there, or maybe Danny Moonstar, but if you're a fan of Northstar, I advocate for it. Alright, let's go sig him up to 200. We'll put a relic on him as well, and we'll fight a couple of the nasty defenders at the rank 2 level. I might ascend him as well to make it kind of like a rank 3. Yeah, might as well. And we'll bring him to 6200. I think Jack is cool. I do think he is a cool champion. I think he will have his uses for sure. I just don't know if he's going to be everybody's favorite, you know? Alright, so let's go fight Onslaught. Let's just see what it could look like fighting an Onslaught. This is a rank 3 6-star versus a rank 3 7-star, so there's quite a few ranks of difference here. So like I said, you can just parry Onslaught if you want to, and I'm going to do a couple of fights against Onslaught. The first one, I'm just going to parry him. There's no need to not parry him, especially if you have Jack awakened. You can just straight up parry Onslaught. Now, me, I like to dex Onslaught specials. I don't like to just block them. But if you don't like to dex Onslaught specials, just make sure you have one of your inflamed passives, and you can block them and basically have no repercussion for that. Alright, we're going to parry him again, heavy into special 2, and Onslaught is toast. And we stayed at 100% health. That was 42 seconds. That's a pretty good simulation of what it would look like using Jack against Onslaught in Battlegrounds. That it doesn't get much better than that. I mean, obviously there are champions who can take Onslaught faster, but not many, you know, and who can stay that healthy. You're talking about champs like Hulkling, champs like Shocker, you know, champions that are either made for mutants or way overtuned. So, yeah. That was with parrying his special, or that was with parrying him, so we had no willpower. No willpower healing there, and we still stayed at 100% health. So, this is a rank 2 6-star Ascended versus a rank 3 7-star Onslaught. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like to use Jack against Onslaught without parrying him. A lot more intercepts. Ah, I thought you could heavy counter there, but you can't. Good to know. So, don't heavy counter Onslaught. Yeah, see, he just misses. He just barely misses. So, if you want to use your heavy attack, either parry Onslaught or go for a relic into a heavy. Let's try that one more time. Got Count Nefaria from a Titan and instant rank 2'd him. He's so fun. Yeah, Count Nefaria is amazing. One of the best champions released this year. It'd be cool if he could block during Crushed. I think that would be really cool. It'd make him even better for Onslaught. Honestly, it's probably easier to go for a parry into Special 2, because then Onslaught's just basically dead. 38 seconds there. And I got hit, so if I wouldn't have gotten hit, he would have been at 99, 98, 100% health, basically. So, very, very good for Onslaught. Like, he is exceptional for Onslaught. Once he's awakened, once you have some SIGs into him, he's very good for Onslaught. Speaking of characters he's also good for, Mr. Sinister. He's pretty good for Sinister as well. I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream. He is a solid Sinister counter because Sinister punishes crits and Jack doesn't crit. So, yeah. Another part about Sinister that Jack counters is his special one, Damage Reflect. So, you're going to see Sinister place a bleed on himself right here, right? Well, Jack, if he blocks the special, the bleed, it doesn't get reflected. One more time. Block, no bleed. No degen. And then you go for a special 2. Man, that's it. So he's very good for Onslaught, and he's very good for Sinister, because he just counters what those champions do on defense, basically. He just completely shuts them down. You can bait special ones with Sinister, and as long as you're blocking them, you're completely fine. And Onslaught, you can just block his special one, and as long as you have enough inflamed passives, you don't get any neuroshocks. If you get a neuroshock, you're going to regen from it. So, for those two champions specifically, he feels great. He feels more than great. He feels pretty damn good. Now, one thing I do want to show off is how he interacts against Bullseye. So, like I said about his inflamed passives, as long as you have one of them active, the opponent's passive damage effects during during block, they're reduced by 100%, right? So, Bullseye, he doesn't deal any bleed damage when you block his specials, because the inflamed passive shuts it off. So, one more time here, after hopefully we don't die. Just blocking the whole thing. No bleed. Now, obviously, Jack is not the best Bullseye counter, but he could definitely work. Like, if you needed an option, he could work. Inflamed is a very powerful ability, and I could see it being useful down the line. Any ability that can be inflicted through block, any type of damage over time effect that could go through block, Jack turns it off with the inflamed passive. As long as there's not some type of increased ability accuracy, if it's a mutant, then it's fine, but if it's not a mutant, if there's increased ability accuracy, then obviously there's going to be some problems, but for the most part, he counters a decent bit of stuff just from the get-go. I'm trying to think if there's other characters that inflict stuff through block that Jack would be good for. Oh, we can test him against Havoc. He's pretty good for Havoc. How is he against Domino? Probably not great, because you have to land the crit to gain the inflamed, and only at a certain amount of inflamed do you get the increased ability actually to counter Domino. So, yeah. He can parry her projectiles, and he can parry Havoc's projectiles, which I'm showing you right now. Yeah, 24 seconds for Havoc, pretty good. He feels like a good tech nuke, you know? But is there a place for him in the game, is the question. Let's go fight Domino. Let's go see how he feels against Domino. This is a SIG 140 Domino. He regens from crit fail. Does he? He might. I don't see any regen there. Should he be regenning from crit fail? Probably, but I think the crit fail is failing his regen, which makes him not great for Domino, you know? Anytime an ability can fail, a champion is likely not going to be good for Domino, you know? That was still fine, and he can probably nuke Domino pretty well, but I wouldn't go running to use him against Domino in a normal situation. And for annoying mutant defenders, that's pretty much it. He's very good for Onslaught, he's very good for Sinister. He's probably exceptional for Dust because of the Plasma and the instant Plasma that he deals on crits. So, yeah, I mean, he is he's an interesting cat. Jack-o'-lantern is an interesting cat. Yo, Chuck Berry, Center number 5, thank you very much, man. Just made Valiant, used several of your guides and streams to get there. Thanks, MC, for the videos and content, and happy birthday. Chuck, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. And congrats on getting Valiant. I am happy that the videos I've made were able to assist you in getting that Valiant title, man. Thank you very much for the well wishes as well. And enjoy your Valiant status. But yeah, Jack-o'-lantern. He is an interesting one. He is He's not bad by any means. He has a very decent amount of utility and a very decent amount of damage. But where will he land in the game? I don't know. I can't be certain. I can't sit here and guarantee, oh, you're going to see Jack-o'-lantern as the top meta tech attacker for the next several months, for the next year. I can't really guarantee that. Sometimes when a character comes out like Kate Bishop or Onslaught, when you just know that they're going to make an impact, you can make some guarantees. With Jack, I don't really feel like I can make any guarantees. I can tell you that he's good for Onslaught. I can assure you that he's good for Onslaught. But I can't guarantee or tell you or predict that he's going to be good for the wide majority of players who rank for Battlegrounds and War going forward. Yeah, I don't know. I really need to see where he lands, how people feel about him, because my opinion is great, but I'm one guy. The greater majority of players, I feel like they need to get their hands on Jack before they can make any sort of assessment against him. He should be pretty good for Bishop, as he's immune to Incinerate, so Bishop's Special 1 does nothing for him. All it does is fuel the Inflame passives, from what I understand. Heavy into Special 2. And that's all she wrote. So yeah, like I said, really good for mutants. Good for Bishop. Good for Onslaught. Good for, I almost said Sentry. Good for Sinister. Okay for Domino. Can shut off Bullseye, if need be. Good for Havoc. Probably fine for Sauron and Toad, but, they're not exactly the top tier defenders. I don't believe Jack is metal, so he can't be magnetized. Yeah, and he's not like Black Panther, who's metal, but just not magnetized. He is War Tactic, only debuffs on Special 2, though. That is true. He is locked to his Special 2 for debuffs, and that's it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he's good. I think as a, visual, top tier. One of the best looking characters in the game, for sure. As a character, I don't know. I feel like I need to spend some more time with him, other than the hour I've just spent messing around with him. And I feel like people need to get their hands on Jack and really see where he's going to shine, because I can only do so much testing. I'm not going to go and buy the pre-release bundle 5 times and get the 7-star awakened and whatever. Like, I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. But I'm curious to see where Jack lands. I feel like Scream has landed in a really good spot for the community, but Jack, I don't know. He might not land in that same spot. What is this? For a limited time, find offers tuned to your progression which feature crystals like Saga-specific champions. Oh, really? Oh. Is this just the Glorious Games sale, but again? Didn't we just have this? Am I crazy, or is this like something that just happened? Didn't this not just happen like a month ago? This Glorious Games thing? Am I crazy? Or aren't these the same offers? Buy Jack-o'-lantern, buy 7-star Glorious Games Crystal, buy a rank up gem. Time to go ham? No, definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, I guess I could check out the web store to see what that looks like. Obviously, you guys can't see this right now. Oh my, it literally is step 0 of 1. Get 500 more points to claim 7-star Jack-o'-lantern. That's it, really. That is such an interesting incentive. I don't know if I think hmm, interesting. That's strange. This is an interesting. I'm not sure why they brought this back. I mean, it's not terrible value. I mean, the 7-star for 70 is not bad, and this like the rank up gem is pretty good. I wouldn't mind another rank up gem. I'm not sure who I'd use it on, but yeah, and the Titan shards are not bad. Who would I even use that rank up gem on if I were to get one 7-star rank 1? I'd probably throw it right into enchantress. Yeah, I'd probably rank up enchantress with that, or maybe see if I got somebody from the Titan crystal. See, this is tempting as well because Kushala's in here, Man-Thing's in here, Shocker is in here, I believe, right? Yeah, Shocker's in here, and boy, the things I'd do for a Shocker dupe. My goodness. Ultron is also in here. There's a lot of good champs in here. A Void is in here, that'd be a Void dupe. Penny Parker, that'd be really good. Luke Cage dupe would be pretty good. Brand new leader, brand new Professor X. There's good champions in here for sure. Yeah, it's just is it actually worth it is the question, you know? It'd be cool if there was a milestone for just getting the 6-star Jack as well. That'd be cool. But yeah, whatever. These are fine. These are not the they're not enticing me. Maybe I'll buy one 7-star. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. If anything, it's going to be like one or the other if I get anything here. Should have put Enchantress and Nefaria in for this time around. Would have given more incentive. I mean, if they offered Nefaria or Enchantress for the 500, people would eat that up immediately. I mean, Nefaria was 400, basically. No, not basically. He was 400. And if you used your free market points, you get him for even less. So, if they did that with Enchantress or, like, any of the new champions prior to this year, or, like, Onslaught, oh, dude, that'd be crazy. You know, if this is becoming a normal thing, I don't know how much I like that. I don't know how much I like this. Um, just $500 for the brand new 7-star. I guess for people who spend unimaginable amounts of money, great, good for them, you know. But for people like me, and people like probably people watching the stream right now, it's a little unrealistic. Can you read my previous? What's up, goated football? Quick answer, please. I got a 7-star Venom. Should I rank 3 him or rank 2 is best for now? Well, if you can rank 3 him, I would only do that if you like him. Rank 2, I think, is a very good idea for Venom. Venom is an exceptional character, and I like him a lot. I have 2 rank 3 Venoms, so I might be a little biased, but I think Venom is good to have at rank 2. If you really like him, then take him to rank 3. That's a lot of money. It is, old man easy. It absolutely is. These are decent offers. Like they're not the best offers in the world, but they're definitely not bad. I'm not buying the Jack-o'-lantern bundle. I'm not gonna do that. But maybe I buy one of these or one of these. See, the thing about this one is there's guaranteed value. And I, as a consumer, I like guaranteed value. And guaranteed value makes you feel good because even if the Titan Crystal or whatever is associated with it doesn't go well, you have the guaranteed value of, hey, I got the rank up gem, I paid for this as well. So if I'm gonna buy anything, I'm probably gonna buy one of these and rank up enchantress to rank 2. And that's probably gonna be the end of it, and I'm not gonna get anything else. I think, see, if Caban were, I'm not saying they're dumb, but if Caban were even smarter about this event, what they would do is they would have the milestone, or they would have like a milestone for the 6-star Jack as well as the 7-star Jack. So they would have like spend 95 market points and get a 6-star Jack. So it's like, hey, if you buy one of these bundles in the weekly deal, you get 6-star Jack or something like that. That would be pretty cool. But it is what it is. Yo, Rajat with the 2, thank you very much, man. Do you have a last? Sad part is, this time around, there is nothing between 0 to 500 points. Yeah, that's also interesting. So let me see if I can show you guys what I'm looking at here on my screen. Okay, let's move this a little bit. Okay, how can I make this smaller without exposing my okay. All right, let's just look at it like that. So this is the whole event right here. It's 500 points for a 7-star Jack-o'-lantern. That's it. That's literally the whole event. Nothing else. There's nothing in between, which I think is very weird, you know? Like, if they're going to have a Jack-o'-lantern event, wouldn't you think they would put some stuff prior to Jack-o'-lantern? Like, here's a 6-star Jack-o'-lantern, here's a 6-star Jack-o'-lantern rank up gem, here's a 7-star 1 to 2 Jack-o'-lantern rank up gem, here's Jack-o'-lantern Sig Stones, here's more Jack-o'-lantern Valiant Crystals. I mean, just having the 7-star at the end of it, it's just kind of weird, you know? It's just a little weird. Like, such a strange setup for a spending event, you know? Not the route I would have gone, that's for sure. Not the route I would have taken for this, but I don't know. It's a little weird. So I'm thinking about this Glorious Games rank up thing right here. I'm definitely considering that. Feels predatory in my opinion. Yeah, it definitely comes off as like you better spend 500 if you want something. And if you are a spender and let's say you've spent like I don't know 350 or 400, you're like, "Oh, I'm only 100 away from the new champion, but maybe I don't want to spend 100 more, but the new champion's right there, you know?" It's a little weird, you know. This kind of feels like I don't want to say this is a step in the wrong direction because this is the first time we've seen something like this, but it does just feel a little off because there's nothing between spending $450 and spending 0. Like obviously you're going to get glorious game 7 stars, rank up gems, whatever, but there's no actual reward for the milestone event itself. It's just 0 points, nothing. 499 points, nothing. 500 points, 7-star jack-o'-lantern. I'd only do this for Dazzler. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. It just feels weird, you know? It just feels strange. Yo, Scotty T with a big don't 100 glorious rank up bundle on me. Well, Scotty T, I gotta do it now. You just basically told me to. Oh my God, Scotty T, dude, thank you so much, man. Let me get you up there right now. That's wild, dude. All right, let me swap the stream champ up here. Much love to Michael from yesterday. I told him that I'd keep his name up there for the stream today. But Scotty T, dude, Scotty, just gonna call you Scotty. Thank you very much, man. Let me unplug my phone here so I can buy the bundle. And yeah, I'm gonna go on the web store on my phone, don't worry. I'm just not gonna buy it on my computer. But Scotty, dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That's a rank 2 enchantress funded by Scotty. Thank you very much, buddy. All right, let me pick this up here. And that comes with 4 banquet tokens. That's good, I guess, for the what's it called? For the trade-in. All right. Much love, Scotty. That's very, very kind of you, man. You did not need to do that. But yeah, that's gonna go straight to the rank up gem, and then I'll also buy the Valiant daily deal since we're here. Might as well. All right, good stuff. Let's reset the game. Scotty, dude, thank you very much, man. Much love. I really do appreciate that. That is incredibly generous. You did not have to do that, but yeah, thank you, man. All right, let's go. Let's go rank up Enchantress. I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. Is just get her up to rank 2. I'm so happy I got 7-star Enchantress. She is amazing. All right, let's claim this, and then boom. I almost have a Titan Crystal as well. How close am I to a Titan? Man, I'm pretty close to a Titan. I need like 500 more shards or something like that. Oh, I have an Exalted Crystal? That's really good. I bought the weekly bundle yesterday and I forgot about my Exalted Crystal. That's really good. Damn, dude. That's my first 7-star for my Exalted Crystal. Pixie Bell, whatever. Oh, Pixie. Am I ignoring? I'm sorry, I'm Pixie. I'm sorry I ignored you. I know you're the most important chatter, Pixie Bell. Believe me, I know. Hi, Pixie. Hi. I see you. Believe me, I see you, Pixie. This Iron Heart, that's for you, Pixie. Wow, that's really good. She was just in the Titan Crystal. Like, she just left the Titan Crystal last week. Awesome, dude. That's a... Sim is going to be flipping out to know that I got a 7-star Iron Heart. Is there any way I can get a Titan Crystal right now? Is there any way I can open one? I don't know. There might not be a way. Well, I know there is a way. I just don't want to do it. But I could buy 2 Valiant stamps right now, and I could get that, and I could get one more of these, but I only need 500 more, you know? All right, I'll make a deal with you guys. Let's get to what do we have? 300 people in here. If we get to 150, no, 169. If we get to 169 likes, I'll open a Titan Crystal right now. Get to 169 likes, I'll open a Titan Crystal. Only that number. Instant like. What more motivation could you have? Your luck seems good right now. Yeah, I think I might want to capitalize on it. Maybe I'll get Superior Iron Man. And man, I'd flip. I'd be so happy. Would I rank 3 Professor X? I would. Most people probably wouldn't. I definitely would. Guys, we're at 165. Only 4 more. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. I know you're there. I know. I see you. I see the numbers. I know you're there. Okay, we just went to 164. What the hell? Guys, we want to go up. We want to get to 169. We don't want to go down. There's supposed to be a 1 in front of the 69, not a 0. We're almost there. Come on. I believe in us. I believe in each and every one. There we go. 169 on the dot. All right, guys. I'll cave. I'll cave. I'll buy the Titan shards. Okay, okay. Let me just make sure there's no other way I can get Titan shards right now. Like there's no unit store offer or whatever. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way I can get Titan shards. All right, I'm a man of my word. I am a man of my word. Let's buy the Valiant Stamp Selector and let's open a Titan Crystal. Yo, Rajat with another 279 Canadian. Thank you very much, dude. Are you planning to rank 3 words? Are you planning to rank 3 Deathless She-Hulk? Yes. I'm going to try to be the first person to rank 3 her. That's my goal. All right, man, this Titan Crystal is pretty good. Like, really solid. Champions I'm looking for. A new Shathra. A dupe on my Beta Ray Bill. A dupe on my Enchantress. A dupe on my Count Nefaria. A brand new Superior Iron Man. I think those are probably the champs I want the most. Would be a dupe on my Bill, a dupe on my Enchantress, brand new Superior Iron Man, Shathra, and then a dupe on my Nefaria. I'd say those 5 are the champions I want the absolute most. So yeah, how funny would it be if I duped Enchantress right before ranking her up? Because I think I'm gonna throw the gem into her regardless. But it'd be really funny if I duped her right now, prior to ranking her up. That would be funny, but also really awesome. That is so good. That is honestly so good, man. Oh, that was worth it for sure. That's a guaranteed rank 2 down the line, like for sure, not even a question. Oh man, that's so good. Yeah, absolutely humongous win right there. Prowler, yeah. We dodged a silver-coated bullet if my eyes did not deceive me there. Oh, baby. Yeah, I was gonna rank up Infamous Iron Man next, but now that I duped Prowler, it's gotta be Prowler. It's gotta be Prowler. For sure. Yeah. What a great pull. That was like the one champion I didn't name. Ooh, we are having some serious lag right now. How's the bit rate? Okay, it looks like we're recovering. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. That was really good. I am happy with my decision. Prowler is fantastic. I would say Prowler would be like the 6th champion that I would name. But now, hey, Scotty, thank you so much, dude, because you just allowed me to rank up my Enchantress. And now I can replace my 6-star Enchantress with the 7-star. Pretty cool, man. Enchantress is really fun. Really fun for long form content. Let's go mess around with her. Ooh, we are getting some lag, man. Is this a bitrate thing or is this a Wi-Fi thing? My bitrate's at 10,000. Maybe it needs to be higher. Maybe if I put it at 12,000, that would help. Okay, where is my 6-star Enchantress? Here she is. Let's unbind. Um, Honestly, is the Jugs relic better? The combat power rate seems like a good idea, and the regen effect potency means she regens more. Don't worry, I unplugged my phone and plugged it back in, so that's not something to worry about. Honestly, I might try this and see how I feel about this. Because she does gain unstoppable. I don't know. Let's go mess around with her. See if I let's see if I even remember how she works. It's been so long. Okay, the bitrate is definitely not the problem here. I feel like we were fine um just a little while ago. let's remove this tab. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. Maybe that was drawing too much energy. Oh, man. How do I play enchantress again? I'm gonna have to pause to look at the spell. Okay, so fireball is down, down, right. Alright. Down, down, right. And fireball, that's the damage spell. You know what? I'm just gonna do a little stream reset. I'm gonna stop and then start again, and hopefully that fixes things. And I'm also gonna change the bitrate again. I'll be back in like 30 seconds, not even. One sec, guys. Okay. Hopefully we're good now. Still lagging? Man, what the hell is the problem? That's my question. Let me disconnect from Wi-Fi, reconnect from Wi-Fi. Maybe that's it. And I'll drop the bitrate again back to 10K. Maybe that'll do it. And let me unplug, plug back in to sync the sound again. Man, OBS giving me problems. I wonder if OBS needs an update. Maybe that's it. Or maybe it's just my computer giving out after 5 years. That would be very sad. OBS update shouldn't make it lag, and I have absolutely no idea. Oh man, we're going so well for such a long time now, and now everything's falling apart again. I might just need to go even lower on the bitrate, maybe like 7,000. I could try 7,000 for a little bit and see if that fixes it. Everyone's been having problems with streaming recently? Really? So it's not just me. Should I feel special in that regard? Ooh. YouTube just crashed on me. Okay. Hopefully, we look better now. Alright, so this is 2 of each spell. Pretty good. But she's a ramp champ, man. The more spells she has, the more damage she deals. But even with only 2 spells, pretty good. Feels decent. Would she be good in Necro? Yeah, she should be good in Necropolis. Maybe we can go mess around with her in there. She's on a BG's champ for sure. It's a shame she's so fun to play. Yeah, she's not a BG's champ offensively. That's for damn sure. You're not going to use her there. Poison spray inflicts 3 poison passives. Down, down, up. Let's see if I can remember. I mean, I might just go in here and literally, like, pause the game to remember what I'm doing. And remember the spells. I got Medusa 7-star. Are you sure about that? Is she in the Glorious Games crystals? I don't think Medusa's a 7-star yet. Unless I'm missing her. I don't see her in here. Oh, Gamora. Ah, that makes more sense. Yeah, Gamora's great. Once I get the dupe, I plan on using her offensively a decent amount in BGs. I know the dupe helps her speed up pretty significantly. I would love to dupe mine as well. I was kind of hoping to dupe her in that Titan I just opened, but I'm thrilled with Prowler. Okay, so down, down, up is the poison spray. Down, down, up. Down, down, right is Fireball. But Green Goblin is immune to Incinerate, so I shouldn't use Fireball. I should just go down, down, up. Alright, and now I want to build up my other spells to get up to 12. Okay, so I think I want to go for green next. So let me just get haste going. What's the one that gives her healing? Is that Eternalness? Energy damage. What does Levitate do? That's block damage, and then haste is regen. No, haste is not regen. Is it an Eternalness? Or is it one of these that gives her regen? I have no idea. Up, up, up is Levitate. And let's get the other one as well. Oh, the regen comes from the special 2 itself. My bad, guys. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a decent bit of energy damage there. Alright, now I need purple, so let's go with the Nullify one. Is that Dispel? Yeah, so that's down, up, down. Alright. Down, up, down. Yeah, Akbar, I realized that as I was saying it. Down, up, down. Let's go with no, we'll do Wilt. So that's left, right, left. Alright, and now I just need one more, and then I have the max damage of the spells, but I'm gonna keep stacking on poison ones. Left, right, left. Let's Relic, and then Special 2. I mean, that is a decent amount of poison damage. Um, does it show me my new spell? Oh, what was the poison one again? Was it up, up, down? Right? Up, up, down? That's Chain Lightning. Okay, that wasn't poison. I guess Chain Lightning is not bad. Man, I do really miss the Awakened ability. Down, down, up? Oh, yeah, that's it. Alright, I'll do that after my next special, too. Actually, I'll probably just get to 6 of each. Down, down, up. Okay, let's remember that. Down, down, up. Yeah, poison spray. There we go. Alright, let's Relic. She takes a little while to get going, clearly, if that wasn't evident. Alright, Eternalness. You can throw this, buddy. And then we'll go for Wilt one more time to reduce the buff duration. Make them expire even faster. Oh no, I keep taking bursts of damage. That poison is pretty strong. Man, I wish that was in her base kit. That'd be pretty redonkulous. Yeah, that's 20,000 damage per second there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, come on, Chain Lightning, do your job. Um, what is it again? Keep forgetting. Where is it? Where is it? Someone said it. I lost it. Down, down, up. Okay. Down, down, up. There we go. We'll get Eternalist up. That's 7. Man, I miss Charm. I want Charm really bad. Ooh, I'm dead. Well, that was a lot of ramp up for dying in like 8 seconds. 6 minutes. I mean, I've done that fight with the 6-star rank 4, so obviously it's possible. But, yeah. I didn't expect the route there. That's fine. That's fine. I'll definitely be messing with her later. I miss having Charm, though. I really like having Charm for Enchantress. I think that's a very important piece of her kit. And I think she just gets that right off the jump from the Awaken ability, right? Yeah, she just gets Charm right away. And there's no stipulation to it. The Sig is so critical offensively. I hope I can awaken her. I really hope I can awaken her prior to taking her up to rank 3. Let me just check something. Is she in here? I don't think she is. No, she's not. I didn't think she'd be. A little too early to have a powerful champion like that not available. Or a powerful champion like that available, is what I should say. Alright, well, yeah, anyway, this is not an enchantress stream. This is a jack-o'-lantern stream, but I think we're gonna call it here. Mess around with enchantress a little bit. She's cool. But yeah, jack-o'-lantern. I think he's good. I don't think he's great. I think he's good. I think he'll have his uses for sure. I think he's a great onslaught counter. And I think he will be a decent tech speed demon for certain matchups, but I don't see him being much more than that. I would love to be wrong. I'd love to see a lot of content made about Jack against a bunch of different matchups. I am looking forward to seeing that. I hope someone does that. I really do. But in any case, that's going to do it. Thank you all very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much to Scotty T for funding the Enchantress rank up with the 100 spot in the middle of the stream. Thank you very much, Scotty. I appreciate you, man. Much love. I will be back at some point this week to stream probably incursions because I need to do that to get the Deadpool Alliance event milestone for the incursions. So I should be doing that at some point this week. But yeah, in any case, thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.